From the Empire City of the South, another edition of the Southern State Showcase just around the corner. John here, Nicole there, we got a lot of ground to cover.
A lot of ground in beautiful Piedmont Park here in Atlanta, Georgia, and we have a variety to tell you about, so the showcase starts right now.
Southern States Showcase on Sports South.
Welcome to another episode of the Southern States Showcase. I'm Nicole and this is John, and this week we come to you from Atlanta, Georgia in Piedmont Park. And John, we have a big story ahead.
Yeah, and while the weather's a little cold today, we're going to spend some time in spring sports this week and next. First stop is tennis, and we're going to head up to Gainesville and check in on a top 10 ranked team at Brenau. When you look at the Brenau Tigers tennis team, it's a roster of extremes. Of the 7 players, only one is from the United States. 4 continents make up the roster right now, and for head coach Andre Ferreira, it's an interesting challenge for a squad ranked 6th in the preseason polls.
They're used to that pressure, and you're right. Every time we go out there, the teams always look at us as an opportunity to move up in the rankings. So that's the good thing, that we have some seniors or one senior and one junior that kind of understand and have that kind of experience behind them. But we also have a lot of new players this year, so it'll be interesting to see how they deal with that pressure. So that'll be something that we'll have to go over over the beginning of the season and talk over pressure.
Yeah! And to add to the intrigue, there's only one senior, the Canary Islands, Maria Perdomo Medina. You know which one she is. Just listen for her. And she became a Golden Tiger for the degree that she wants to pursue. The senior statesman knows her responsibility.
It is hard to be the old one because I really don't believe yet that is my last semester here. It seems that yesterday was the first day when I came, and it's hard because I have to be the role model, and I have to be the senior, the captain, and I have to teach them how to, in some cases, behave, how to fight, how things are done here. So sometimes it's hard, but I really enjoy this because I like to help them through these first years, and it's really a great experience for me.
The only American is a local. Kelly Colron went to school just down the road, and she likes having all the different points of view, but there's a theme coming up for success in 2014 for Brenau, and it comes when there's a lot of people on the court at one time.
Doubles is crucial, so I think that we really need to concentrate on doubles and to win at least all lines of doubles if we can going into the match will give us a tremendous lead over people. So I think that doubles is key. Even though singles is also important, I think that if we focus on doubles, we can do really great things.
Well, it takes a while to adjust, so you start figuring out what does the other person like, what don't they like, you know, especially in doubles. When we play doubles, you start realizing, hey, that person does some things very well and some things they don't do so well, and it creates some problems in the beginning or sometimes a little bit of friction, but eventually, you know, and that's where you want to get through really quick. They start realizing what are their strengths, and then if each other can start using their strengths to their ability and to their advantage, then I think our team can really do well this year.
So Nicole, that's how one of the teams here in the Southern States is looking to keep that top 10 ranking and possibly get a national title in women's tennis.
Hey, you want to know where you can get more knowledge about tennis in the SSAC?
Where can I get more knowledge about tennis in the SSAC?
You can head over to our website, ssacsports.com. We have all the standings, scores, news, not only about tennis, but about the whole conference. So jump over onto our website, ssacsports.com. Well, don't go away. We have so much more to tell you about. The showcase continues after this.
Because you want more flavor, at Nukes we marinate and grill to perfection. Because you want the latest culinary tastes and trends, we never rest. At Nukes, great food drives us. So we are meticulous in our preparation, obsessed with the quality of our ingredients, and uncompromising about serving you our very best. We believe that sharing a memorable meal is one of life's ultimate pleasures. Join us at Nuke's Eatery.
Arrive ready to learn. Graduate ready to lead. Let's get started. College of Coastal Georgia.
Discover.mga.edu. Discover Middle Georgia State College.
Arrive ready to learn. Graduate ready to lead. Let's get started. College of Coastal Georgia.
Hi, I'm David Alford from the TV show Nashville, and I'm here to tell you about my college. Since 1870, Martin Methodist has paved the path to success for thousands of graduates. Just an hour south of Nashville, you'll find an affordable private college participating in the Tennessee Promise with an educational program designed for you to graduate in 4 years. Come visit us and experience the difference. Experience an education that's personal.
Can't believe my little girl's going off to college. Your mom would be so proud.
Aw, Dad.
Well, I guess this is goodbye.
I'll see you soon. Hey, Dad.
Hi, sweetheart. I just want you to know I'm so proud of you.
I'm the one that's proud. How are your classes going?
Brenau University, a Georgia tradition for 135 years. With adult degrees online and in class, families everywhere are discovering pure gold.
Welcome back to the Southern State Showcase. This week coming to you from Piedmont Park here in Atlanta, Georgia. And we are in one of the newly renovated sections of Piedmont Park under warmer circumstances. It's what they call the Splash Park, where parents get to have their kids frolic under man-made waterfalls, and you see them kind of do their spritzes individually, and a lot of water and a lot of fun happens here. Now, time for our second story here on the showcase this week, and it has to do with something very important about the NAIA and the SSAC.
Yes, and that is Champions of Character. We caught up with ADs and presidents from around the conference and found which component is most important to them. Integrity, respect, responsibility, sportsmanship, and servant leadership are the 5 values that make up Champions of Character. While every single component is important to all institutions in the southern states, there are certain values that resonate differently among the schools.
It's big. It's what we're about. Being a Southern Baptist college, values, integrity, the right kind of person here who has the right image, who doesn't. Who does not do anything that's detrimental to our college and to our image. That's big. And so the NAIA Champions of Character really blends nicely with our philosophy that we have here. And all of our coaches and our college, even our policies that are in place center around the Champions of Character.
So the servant leadership piece, certainly. But I think integrity and sportsmanship, we really do want to do things the right way. We want our visitors, whether they're local community or visitors that are competitors, to have a good experience here. We want to treat them like we would want to be treated, and yet be very fierce competitors, but play fair and play the game the right way. And hopefully that's the reputation that we can begin to build within the league, within the conference.
You know, it's interesting. It kind of depends on what's happening on campus day to day. And Jeff Bain has a pattern. He has a sign where all the values are represented at the ends of our basketball court, but there's one sign that's the value of the week, and so that's rotating. And so when I go up, I'm always looking at that. But integrity is the one that for me always resonates the greatest, because I think it's a kind of comprehensive approach to Champions of Character. all the others can be kind of distilled down into integrity, and so I always think about integrity as being the one most important from my perspective.
The 5 core values of Champions of Character help student athletes find a balance between their athletics, schoolwork, and everyday life. The mission of the Champions of Character program is to provide training to instill the values that build character so students, coaches, and their parents value the right things both on and off the field.
A lot of schools share this kind of commitment, even if the NAI did not have the national emphasis. I would sure hope that that would be our commitment for us as a Christ-centered institution. That's who we want to be. We're not perfect, but we want to be that type of athletics department. We want to be that type of university. We want to model that for our student athletes, and we want to help them learn to grow in that.
Yeah, the Champions of Character program's been fabulous. I was on the board of the NAI when we started it, and I'm a strong believer in it. I think it represents so much what the NAI should be and the NAI athletes should be, and the fact that the league pushes it over and over and over again is wonderful. We need it. We always need it in front of us. We need to never let up on it. The stronger it goes, the better it goes. And I think it's impacting way beyond the NAI.
Seeing student athletes and their coaches excel in all areas of the Champions of Character program is extremely rewarding.
It's exciting to win, but it is more exciting to produce young people who are eligible for and earn that recognition as a champion of character. We know that they will look back someday and be excited and grateful for their opportunity to compete at a high level, but I think that they'll look back and say, first and foremost, wow, being a champion of character has had an impact on my life, on my career, on my relationship with other people. And so that is paramount for us, that students are able to achieve that type of distinction.
So John, it was pretty interesting to see which component each president in their school takes the most pride in.
And you see that the opinions differ, and that's what makes the Southern States the great idea base that it is for the NAIA. Now, you want to find out more about what's going on here in the Southern States Athletic Conference? Give me another way that folks can do it.
Facebook?
Facebook. Go to Southern States Athletic Conference page on Facebook. Like us, friend us, be a part of the conversation right there, and let us know what you think about the show, and give us some story ideas and what else is going on in the conference. Let us know what's going on. Make it a two-way conversation. All right. 2 stories down, 1 to go. When we come back here on the showcase, we let you know about someone who's leaving the Southern States Athletic Conference because he's retiring. Heading off into the sunset is Faulkner's Dr. Billy Hillier. We'll catch up with him when the showcase continues after this.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
A nurse.
Radiologic technologist. A manager.
A lifesaver.
I'm a leader. Going to make the world a better place.
Going to change the world.
Going to change the world.
Going to change the world.
Because of Dalton State.
Because of Dalton State.
Because of Dalton State.
Because of Dalton State.
Are you?
Are you? Are you?
Are you?
Hollingsworth takes the snap, thrust out of the pocket, throws deep into the end zone. There's Dawson. He got it. Touchdown, Faulkner. Evans quickly up the floor for the Lady Eagles. She finds Hayes in the corner. Hayes for 3. Faulkner is the 2013 national champion. They have just painted Lewiston, Idaho, Faulkner blue.
Faulkner University Athletics, champions of character.
Carrie is
inspiring,
family, a best value, engaging,
diverse,
military friendly,
enriching,
competitive,
cutting edge,
Christ-centered,
growing,
and the path to your future.
View course schedules and registration times. Apply online and learn more about Cary at wmcary.edu.
For nearly 40 years, Musco has specialized in the design and manufacture of sports and large area lighting solutions. From neighborhood ball fields to international speedways, Musco is committed to providing cost-effective lighting solutions and services you can rely on. For your budget, for the environment, Musco Lighting, we make it happen.
Education should do more than just fill your head with knowledge. It should open your mind and transform your life with the power of truth. At Blue Mountain College, we are inspiring a new generation to learn truth, love knowledge, and live virtue. This is what we teach. This is who we are. Blue Mountain College. Truth, knowledge, virtue.
Welcome back to the showcase. We are in beautiful Piedmont Park in Atlanta, Georgia on one of their brand new walking trails. We've got a lot of people walking up and down because it is a beautiful place to be.
Beautiful place to be and get your workouts in when it comes to spring and summer. Everybody getting ready for that here in the winter. Usually here in the third story every week here on the showcase, what we do is we focus on a member institution and tell you how they are the integral part of the southern states that they are. This week we're doing something a little different. We decided to spend some time with someone who's kind of leaving us in an official capacity, but he's still going to be hanging around after his retirement. Dr. Billy Hillier from Faulkner is retiring this year, so we decided to kind of catch up with him and see what his legacy is here at Faulkner and in the southern states. Faulkner University has come a long way from its days as a two-year school placed in western Montgomery in the middle of fields and cattle farms, and the man at the helm of it all for almost the last 3 decades is President Dr. Billy Hillier. After this academic year, Hillier is going to retire as president, and he remembers those early days.
So we were out in the country then. People thought the board was crazy to buy property this far out of town. Of course, the town has long since gone by us now, but so it was different. It really was, and smaller. Everybody was, in some ways, closer because you could know everybody so intimately. You know, a lot of good people now, but obviously in those days, people who worked for the school were very dedicated, committed. Had to be. They certainly weren't doing it for money, and because our salaries in those days were not at all, competitive, and so a lot of good people doing things for the right reasons. The good thing, though, is we still have people like that. Fortunately, we've been able to make their salaries much more competitive, and we've got very talented professional people in the classroom and in our administrative offices, but they're still doing the things for the right reasons, and that's what makes it exciting still to come to work.
And his philosophy has paid dividends for the university over time, and the Eagle family has been better for it.
I knew that for our institution to ever really get to the next level, we needed to become sound financially, and I think that we've come a long way in that regard. And in fact, out of the 28 years that I've been president, we've balanced our budget every year except one of those years. And I think that, I don't know how much you know about finances in higher education, but I think you'd find that to be quite unique. We've never dipped into our endowment. We don't have a tremendously large endowment, but what we have, it's remained there. And so we've tried to do things. We've tried to operate on our income, pay our bills, and those are just old-timey principles that I believe in, and we've tried to operate by.
And those here on campus who've worked alongside all the time have taken the Hillier philosophy and applied it to their own actions. Athletics Director Hal Wynn has been on campus almost as long as Hillier has, and he's seen the progression under Dr. Hillier's guidance.
He's been wonderful to work with. I've been here for 30 years. I'm almost as long as he is. I told him my record's to try to beat him, so I'm going to see what happens after he leaves. But he has done a great job for this university, and he may have mentioned the part about finances for this institution. When I first came here back in 1984, it was a struggle for everybody who worked here, faculty, staff, everybody. It was tough getting paid. There were some of us were taking out loans or we had other jobs, but we all had a belief in the school and a belief in what it stood for. And we knew that Dr. Hillier would be the person at that time to really take hold of it and try to bring us back in to a financial stability. And that's what he did. He did a great job with it.
And it has. If you ask those who've seen him work around the conference, you ask him what Hillier means to the Southern States and Faulkner, here's the first thought that comes to mind.
Southern States Athletic Conference. He has been here for as long as we've been here and before. He's also a good-natured, honest, and kind man. And I think he's led his university and our conference at the times when he's been in charge with that type of attitude. He has a good spirit. He's a lot of fun. He has a good sense of humor, but you don't crack his integrity. You know that he's going to stand for what's right, and he's going to be steadfast. Yeah, I can imagine that if you were a student on his campus, it'd be a place you'd like to go.
Billy Hillier is the only president I know who will call in plays during the game. He's got more courage than I do. He's a wonderful guy. He's got a great, he gets it. He understands it. He understands the balance of athletics and academics. He understands the role of how it works together. I think it's a great loss to see him retire because I do like him and appreciate him and appreciate his spirit. And he's a little bit like me. He wants to be involved and engaged in a lot of stuff. I haven't called the plays, but I've come close a few times.
And if you ask Hillier himself about his legacy, here's what he thinks about his time at Faulkner and how he leaves the university at the end of the year.
I should think that 29 years is enough. I've been doing this a long time and been with the school overall 40 years, and it's been a great experience, and I really enjoyed it. But I think it's time both for me and the university to have a change. And I'm grateful for the opportunity the board is giving me to come back after a sabbatical to work as chancellor. But I'll be able to determine my own schedule and hopefully help the new president in some kind of behind the scenes sort of things,
So, Nicole, Dr. Hillier is leaving us, but he's not really leaving us. It'll be cool to catch up with him every time we visit Faulkner.
Yes, it will be. And it's also cool that he left such a great legacy over there at Faulkner.
No doubt.
All right. Well, if you want to find out more about Dr. Hillier, anything else going on around the SSAC, make sure you follow us on Twitter at SSAC Sports. You can follow me. I'm at Nicole Morocco.
Right.
And you're
at OSG Nelson.
There you go. All right, so make sure you come and follow us because we tweet some pretty interesting things.
Mm-hmm.
All right, don't go away. Coming up next, we're going to tell you where we're headed for our next show, but first, our Players of the Week.
The Players of the Week at the conference level for the week of February 10th are as follows. In men's basketball, the honor went to Martin Methodist junior guard Monte Burney. The Clarksville, Tennessee native helped the number 16 ranked Redhawks to a 2-0 week with victories over Fisk and William Carey. Against Fisk, Burney scored 15 points, added 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals in only 24 minutes of action. In the William Carey game, he netted 21 points, including 15 in the second half, to propel Martin Methodist to a come-from-behind victory. Burney also added 12 rebounds, 5 assists, and 5 steals in the win. He ranks among the SSAC leaders in steals, where he's second with 57, and steals per game, where he's second with 2.38. On the national level, Burney ranks third in the NAIA in steals with 57. In women's basketball, the honor went to Bethel senior forward Taylor Foster. The Madisonville, Kentucky native, who is currently the leading scorer in the nation right now with 22.9 points per game, propelled the number 5 ranked Wildcats to blowout conference victories over William Carey and Blue Mountain. She scored 21 points and added 2 steals, a rebound, and an assist, plus a block shot against the Crusaders. She followed that up by netting a single-game program record 8 3-pointers against Blue Mountain en route to a 29.9 rebound performance. She also added a steal in the victory. Foster leads the SSAC in points per game with 22.9 and 3-point field goals made per game with 3.1. Congratulations to both of the Players of the Week.
Because you want more flavor, at Nukes we marinate and grill to perfection. Because you want the latest culinary tastes and trends, we never rest. At Nukes, great food drives us. So we are meticulous in our preparation, obsessed with the quality of our ingredients, and uncompromising about serving you our very best. We believe that sharing a memorable meal is one of life's ultimate pleasures. Join us at Nukes Eatery.
I had a dream, a beautiful dream. I couldn't believe how real it seemed. Up on stage, in a field of green, on the winding river, in a the song you'll sing. When I wake up, I'll see you here in Montgomery, where dreams come true.
Being at Faulkner is like being a part of a big family. I feel safe here. It seems like I know everybody, and even my professors know me by name.
My faith in Christ has grown a lot since coming to Faulkner, especially working with this outstanding Bible department and seeing the general Christian lives of all the professors on campus.
Faulkner University is a growing, academically strong institution where Christ is the center of everything we do. Visit our website today to see what Faulkner has for you.
Can't believe my little girl's going off to college. Your mom would be so proud.
Aw, Dad.
Well, I guess this is goodbye.
I'll see you soon. Hey, Dad.
Hi, sweetheart. I just want you to know I'm so proud of you.
I'm the one that's proud. How are your classes going?
Brenau University, a Georgia tradition for 135 years. With adult degrees online and in class, families everywhere are discovering pure gold.
Time to put a bow on yet another show as we pack up and head to our next destination. You saw the polls coming into the segment. You saw a lot of yellow, which means the Southern states, as always,
well represented.
Send us home.
All right, next week we are going to stay in Georgia, but we are headed to one of the new schools in the conference, and that is Middle Georgia College. So make sure you come and see us then on the showcase.
Can't believe my little girl's going off to college. Your mom would be so proud.
Aw, Dad.
Well, I guess this is goodbye.
I'll see you soon. Hey, Dad.
Hi, sweetheart. I just want you to know I'm so proud of you.
I'm the one that's proud. How are your classes going?
Brenau University, a Georgia tradition for 135 years. With adult degrees online and in class, families everywhere are discovering pure gold.
The University of Mobile, founded on belief.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
A nurse.
Radiologic technologist.
A manager.
A lifesaver.
I'm a leader. Going to make the world a better place.
Going to change the world.
Going to change the world.
Going to change the world.
Because of Dalton State.
Because of Dalton State.
Because of Dalton State.
Because of Dalton State.
Are you?
Are you?
Are you?
Are you?
Our adult students are a rare and special type of person, leaders in the office and the community, teachers in and out of the classroom, superheroes without capes. They administer first aid on computers and scrape knees. They are changing healthcare and themselves. Be the best version of yourself with an accelerated bachelor's or MBA degree from Bethel University. Call 1-877-4BETHEL today.